Hi guys, well welcome to the LUCI Show. Hope you're all doing well. Hey there, Mr. Fix It. Thank you for being first. Everyone coming to this live stream right now. As usual, please make sure you're first off subscribed to the second channel, my main channel, link down below. Living with Lucy, there more for finance, stock, crypto talk, which we will get into, mostly crypto later, but things are falling apart. So good to get my mind off of that just by having the second channel over here and chat about other things that I find interesting, news and Netflix shows that I'm currently watching right now. This one is Anna Delvey, aka Anna Sorokin, basically a German heiress or a girl who posted as a German heiress in 2017, I think, and then was arrested and went to jail, I think, for like 4 years or something like that. So do your own DD, entertainment purposes only. But I just started this Netflix show because I know I said I was going to get off of Netflix for a bit and I was just going to watch Apple TV Plus. But I finally finished watching the morning show. It was so good. I honestly rate it like a 7.9 out of 10. Like, I love it. If you do have Apple TV Plus, highly recommend. Or if you were to get a new iPhone or somebody you know is getting a new iPhone, they do get 3 months for free. At least that's what I got. So maybe you can ask someone to borrow the Apple TV Plus if they want. They'll have to share like your family plan. I think they'll have to share with you their iCloud storage room, and then you can share with them the Apple TV Plus if you want to. But it's so good, the morning show I'm talking about. And then I just kind of couldn't really find anything that I really wanted to watch on Apple TV Plus. So I moved back onto Netflix and I was gonna watch A Tinder Swindler, which is also based off of a true story of some dude who like stole a bunch of money or swindled a bunch of women. Not stole. Stole is a different word. Swindled a bunch of women. So I guess that I didn't watch it yet, but I'm assuming those women were, free willing. It's not like he actually took a bunch of money from them while they were sleeping. He asked them for loans. I mean, I saw a bunch of memes. Like, I think he asked them for loans or whatever, and then they gave it to him because he said, "My enemies are after me." Again, I didn't watch that show either yet, or that documentary series, but this one I just started. It looks pretty interesting. So just a little background on it. I guess she went to jail, or I'm pretty sure she went to. This all happened like it blew up. She was pretending to be like this really wealthy socialite. Obviously, she was really good at pretending, or she's a really good actress because she fooled a bunch of people, like Wall Street guys. She fooled a bunch of other wealthy, like elite people in New York, and basically used, I think, other people's credit cards. Like, she basically just convinced a bunch of people to fall in love with her, and got them to pay for a lot of her things. And it's crazy because the movie or this TV show right now is based off of her, like, basically making money off of other people by pretending to be a socialite. Except I thought it would be like millions of dollars, but if we check it out here, so this is, let's see here, hold on, let me just get out of this one, out of here. If you just search Anna Delvey, you can see it says about, so it is based off of a real person. Anna Sorokin is a German convicted con artist and fraudster between 2013 and 2017. Okay, well, didn't know this. I guess it's been 4 years since she did this. She pretended to be a wealthy heiress under the name Anna Delvey, and in 2017 she was arrested after allegedly defrauding banks, hotels, and acquaintances in the United States of a total of $275,000, which honestly doesn't, I don't know how much the Tinder swindler got, but $275,000, you would think if someone was going to, do all of this and basically risk going to jail, you would think it would be more. So I don't know. I was just kind of shocked that it's not like in the millions. But she was, I guess, born January 23rd, 1991. Convictions, April 25th, 2019, 2 years ago. But what I found more interesting about this is that not only did Netflix make this documentary on her, and I don't know the legalities behind it, but if you check like how much she actually got paid for this Netflix show. Okay, so if you search on Google, it says, "Did Anna Delvey get money from Netflix?" And it says Anna Sorokin, aka Anna Delvey, the fake German heiress, was paid a hefty sum of money from Netflix for her story and Shonda Rhimes created series titled Inventing Anna of the $320,000. So I guess she got $320,000 for this Netflix show, based off of her. I don't know if they like she had to coach people or tell them what her personality is like, or maybe interview questions so that Netflix could make this film. But I find that quite interesting. Like, she got herself into all of this trouble, like by taking other people's money. 275,000. I'll have to watch the show to see if any like, fake relationships were involved in terms of like lying in terms of romance, or was it just that she, pretended to be really rich and got her friends to pay for a bunch of stuff, which kind of watching the trailer is what it seems like. But now she's getting paid like more than that, more than the money that she got, right? More than the money that she took away from others for this Netflix show, which is just quite interesting. Sora can receive from Netflix. She paid $199,000 in restitution. So I guess I'm assuming that's what she owes for probably having taken money from others. I don't really know like legal stuff. 24,000 in state fines and 75,000 in attorney fees. So I guess basically, even though she made $320,000 off of Netflix, or at least it says here on Google, most of it like went back into what she did in the past. Her lawsuit, obviously, she owes a bunch of money, but kind of cool in a sense that because there is this existence of Netflix, that people out there who I guess like her were convicted of crimes and probably owes like a hefty bill can get a chance to entertain us along the way without having, I'm sure when she did this back in 2014 to 2013 to 2017, she probably did not think that there was going to be a Netflix show after her. If she did, she'd be like a crazy genius. Zaxi says, I bet if Bitcoin hits 25K, a lot of the FUD will stop like magic. Zaxi, if Bitcoin were to hit $25,000 though, I don't think just the FUD will stop. I think a lot of hearts will stop. Samsung is taking Doge for their products, Shayla says. No way. Okay, I'm gonna check that out. Hey there, Ken Bussy, Luke's Food and Travel. I'm sorry, Luke. Oh my god, I just remembered. You asked me to check out your nails video. Okay, I promise after I do this live stream, I will totally do it. Good evening, everyone. Hey there, Kaloon, Two Brain Cells, Tech Service. Welcome, guys. For Quintillion, a vote who? So Luke's Food says, I just asked my tax guy how much of the energy that I put into watching Lucy's show can I claim on my tax return. He said all of it. Thanks, Lucy. What? All right, no tax advice on my channel. As per usual, entertainment purposes only. Lucy, if you could have a Netflix movie about your life, who would you like to play you? I don't really know. I mean, I would have to pick somebody who looks like me, right? Or similar. I mean, actually, never mind. Technology and makeup artists is like their makeup artistry work is so good these days that I could probably find someone that looks nothing like me to play me, but they'll still have to be Asian. I don't really know. I don't really know who I would have to play me. If I had a Netflix show made about my life isn't that interesting, or the things that I probably have about me that I find semi entertaining, maybe I don't want to share with you folks. But yeah, I don't think there'll ever be a Netflix show about me. Unless maybe if I hold Dogecoin for like 10 years and then Dogecoin ends up being $30, then maybe I'll get a Netflix show. James and Charles to play you, Mr. Fixes says. That sounds like a guy. So, but yes, like I said, anyone can play me with the makeup artistry and the technology we have these days. Yeah, I can play Lucy. I got her mannerisms down by now. Luke Food and Travel says. Oh man, I can't wait till one day when you guys see my other sides. Brenda Song can play Lucy. Haha, dance. I know who Brenda Song is. Oh my god, that is such a compliment. I think she's so cute. I actually, when I was younger, not recently, because I guess she doesn't have blonde hair, right? Brenda Song, she was in Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. So when I was younger, I had people like back when that show was still on come up to me and then like say that I look like her. But I thought that that was a compliment too. I think she's really pretty. Check it out. It's for real. Shayla says. Oh, like are you talking about Quintillion? Wait, hold on. I was like, are you talking about Quintillion? A vote who? So Samsung, right? Okay, Shayla. I'm gonna check. Samsung. Did you say Samsung Doge? Right? Are they accepting? Is taking Doge for their products? Okay. Let's see here. Samsung taking Doge. Wouldn't that mean Doge should be going up to the moon right now? Dogecoin. I'm just gonna type in Samsung taking Dogecoin. Okay, I see the first thing that pops up is Final Stand, which is Matt Wallace, and it says Samsung. He posted this 2 hours ago. It says Samsung's releasing Dogecoin smartphone. Really? Really? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna double check until I see something from Samsung. And then there's another one. Okay, well, after the Matt Wallace post, I don't really see anything like on the top of the news from Samsung. Does Samsung have a Twitter account? I can verify this. Because so far, all I see, guys, is just like final stand. I just see Matt Wallace at the top. But there's really nothing, as you can see on the bottom, that's highly rated that talks about Samsung actually accepting, or sorry, releasing a Dogecoin smartphone. And I'm kind of confused. Why would Samsung all of a sudden like release a Dogecoin smartphone? Let me try and see if they have a Twitter. Samsung US, I'm gonna check out Twitter. They have 4.8 million followers. Um, Samsung Mobile US, I'm looking on it right now. And 12 hours ago, they posted that like nothing to do with Doge. Guys, I'm going to go on their main one with 12.4 million followers. And 2 hours ago, they posted something about like Beijing Olympics, team cross country skiing. 52 minutes ago, okay, more Olympic stuff. Just a bunch of Olympic stuff. 15 hours ago, more Olympic stuff. Yeah, guys, there's nothing on Samsung's actual Twitter profile page, which has over four and 12 million followers. So I'm just gonna have to wait until they post something before I actually believe it. But thank you, Shayla, for letting me know about this news. Again, guys, these days with news, not hard to verify if it's happening, like McDonald's doing some ad and they want to, or something's about to happen, they'll hint it on their Twitter pages these days. I think like usually companies would want to advertise this stuff on their own, but I hope that this happens, right? So let's hope that it does come out in the end. More Doge, good news, good stuff. Terrence, hey there. Don't worry about it, Lucy. I am over Matt Wallace, Ken Bussey says. Well, I did not say I was over Matt Wallace, but you guys know just anytime I hear news, anytime anyone talks or you guys bring in news, any of the community members, mods, or even I read news myself, I will not fully believe in it unless it comes from the actual source. Um, or I'll believe it a little bit more if it's, from like Bloomberg or something. And then they said backed by trustworthy sources. But even when Bloomberg says allegedly, or if they say backed by sources who don't want to be named, even those I would question, like, are these actual facts? Are these things actually happening? So maybe I'm just extra conservative, extra careful, but still, I mean, no bad publicity for Dogecoin. So I'm still glad that Matt Wallace is talking about Doge, talking about Samsung and Doge is good. Hello, maybe this becomes a series and gets a season 2 and she'll benefit more. I don't know how many episodes this whole like what is it? Anna Delvey series is. I just started. It looks pretty interesting to me though. And I would like to see how the heck she was able to, I guess, trick people in real estate, like on Wall Street, just like all different sectors, which are apparently very hard to get into in New York. Like, how does one do that? I just think she's probably like some next level acting skills. I don't know what her background is. I'll learn it later. But it's not easy. I think even if you're a good actress, like you really have to do your DD on how to speak in front of wealthy people, how to get them to like you. So honestly, I don't know why she chose this path, but obviously she's famous now. But I think someone who can convince a lot of people to believe you're like some German heiress of some sort, you could probably convince them of a lot of other things. Probably become the best salesperson out there for many different sectors. I feel like her talent, she has so many different places to go, and she's still young. She's like 31 earlier, I saw on Google. Many, many jobs potentials for her. Leonardo DiCaprio, as my Olas Kalun says, check it out. It's real. Aquafina, American actress, can play Lucy. I love Aquafina as well. So that's totally fine. I Googled it. Dogecoin is 13.6 cents now. Oh my God. Oh my God. Luke, why do you have to take my mind back into Doge? But yes, it's terrible right now. Everything is falling. Let's look. I mean, I don't really want to, but now that you're saying it's 13.6. By the way, if you haven't already, please smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. I mean, that'll bring some light to my day. Today is not the best day for crypto. But with that being said, I just like, can you believe it? I actually set an alarm clock just so I can move $3,000 USD worth of Dogecoins from my Robinhood wallet to my FTX, because it's no joke. You can't even go like a minute prior. So yesterday, oh, this is pretty. I think this is interesting. You guys probably don't, but yesterday I sent Dogecoin. I sent Dogecoin from my Robinhood to my FTX. But when I set my alarm, it was like 8 p.m. And then Robinhood decided to do this random thing on me, and I couldn't find my send button anymore. It just like disappeared, and all my Doge just like I couldn't see it anymore. So I was like, "Okay, fine." And maybe it's just glitchy. Maybe they're doing maintenance. So I had to wait like an extra hour. So I sent out my Doge around like 9 something, but I couldn't remember exactly what time that I sent out my Doge. So then today I made an alarm for me. I remember it was like 9 something. So I made an alarm for myself for 9:18, just like a random time, right? 9:18 p.m. to send my Doge. And then I realized I can figure out when I last sent my Dogecoin, because like Robinhood sends you messages. They send you messages anytime you try to do like a transfer of some sort. So I realized it, and I went back to check for the exact time, so I don't have to be a single minute late when I'm sending it. Just so like, because you'll only do it like every 24 hours. And I went back and checked, and I did send it at exactly 9:18 p.m. So I know it's lame, but I think it's pretty cool that I guessed the exact time. But anyways, today I sent it out, and it's just really like time sensitive. So today I set it for so around that time, like 9:18, 9:19. And then even at 9:19 it wouldn't let me do it when I was trying to send out my Dogecoins off of Robinhood, because Dogecoin, I guess the first off, the price was fluctuating. So I had to like readjust as the price was fluctuating. And then also, I swear, when I was ready to send again, they were like, "Oh no, you can't do this because you did it for the last 24, like you had to wait exactly 24 hours." But I did wait exactly 24 hours. So it's just really crazy. I feel like I'm gonna be feeling like a little mini panic attack every day until I move all my Dogecoins off of Robinhood onto FTX, which is honestly so much work. But whatever, it's worth it. At least I know every Doge that goes onto FTX can at least earn me something. Wait, sorry, what were we talking about again? Yeah, smash that like button. Thank you, all of you guys in here. And if you haven't already and you like some extra buying power, especially during dippity days like this, bloodbaths, it's only Saturday. We might bleed all the way till Tuesday because there's no stock market on Monday. But if you need some extra buying power, you can check out those 3 free stocks still available from Webull using my referral link down in the description below. They'll give you your first free stock just by opening up a new account with my link down below, and then your 2 other free stocks after you deposit any amount, including even 1 penny. So good luck to you folks. Lucy, if BTC falls 30 to 34K, what do you think Doge bottom? I'm guessing 10 to 11. Actually, GB Love, no. I think if Bitcoin goes to 30,000 from like 39,000, we might be looking at like 9 cents Dogecoin. It could actually go under 10 cents. I mean, the fact is, if it goes to 10 cents, I really wouldn't be shocked for 9. And then, just this continues to tumble lower and lower. Um, but yeah, good luck, guys. I'm scared. I'm just trying to earn interest, and I'm kind of thankful right now because I'm moving my Doge. So obviously, if Doge goes lower than 3,000 USD dollars worth of Dogecoin per transfer off of Robinhood to FTX, I'm going to be able to send a lot more. But to a certain extent, I'm going to be like, oh my god, okay, enough, just stop dropping. Okay, but yeah, that's my 2 cents. Not financial advice on my channel, you guys know that, entertainment purposes only. But yes, I am well prepared that if Bitcoin goes to 30, I don't think we'll be looking at even, because Dogecoin's already at like 13. Luke said 13.6, right? So if you do the math, a 10K drop from Bitcoin, I don't think is going to be a 2 cent drop from Doge. One day the big Doge pump will look like a little bump. Mr. Fixit says, why would Doge go higher? King says, hi Lucy, how Disney World? I know you is very happy over there. You are a big kid smiling. I can tell you really like Disney World. As a grown woman, I like that energy. Stay young. Jeff says, yes. I know I'm 420, but I'm very young at heart. Sometimes. Other times I'm just a very angry person. But yes, that was actually Disneyland though, Jeff. Highly recommend. 5 out of 5. There are only 5 stars, or 10 out of 10. The place that I went to was actually Disneyland. And I also went to Disney California Adventure, which was also super fun. I actually think I might like DCA, like Disney California Adventure Park, more than Disney sometimes, but Disney's always good. I like to go both. I've never gone just one park before. I always go like pay for the park hopper ticket, it's called, and you can go to both. It's a little bit more than just going to one park, but definitely worth it because it's so different. And it's like, some people think it's too much for one day, but I like to go like really early in the morning, get my money's worth, and then leave at night so you can have time for both parks. But yeah, super fun. Do you know what is Sunday swap? No, I don't do that. Wait, hold on. Lisa, a very kind person, age 20 years old, and good at cooking. I'll take it. I'll take it. Honestly, guys, if we somehow meet by fate, because I don't share personal information, but if we happen to meet because one day somebody here becomes a future client of mine off of real estate, I promise you will get a taste of my cooking. I'm pretty proud of noodles that I make. Not everything, but I think I make good noodles. She was like Elizabeth Holmes of Theranos then, Henry says. Both kind of happening around the same time. Oh, wait. But Henry, Elizabeth Holmes is like next level though, because I think the Anna Sorkin slash Anna Delvey girl, we just read her profile off of like Google, right? So that was like what 270,000 or something is like how much she got off of people, no matter how she got it off of. Again, do your own DD. This is just like off of watching the trailer. I'm just assuming here. I don't know how she got it off of people, but she convinced people to give her like, or whether willingly or unwillingly, somehow 270 something thousand dollars. That's a lot. But Elizabeth Holmes, like, she basically, her company never IPO'd, but she basically got millions and millions. I'm not sure if it was billions level. Again, I have to watch her. Actually, two actresses is playing her. Two very good actresses. One is Jennifer Lawrence, I think on one network. I forget which network. And then there's another actress, Amanda Seyfried. And she's playing Elizabeth Holmes, also this Theranos story on another TV network. Both of which I don't think the Jennifer Lawrence one is ready, but the Amanda one is ready, and I didn't watch it. But I think she's okay. No. She's like another level because she was capable of getting a lot more in funding, I guess, in comparison to the Anna girl. But the Anna girl, it's different because the Anna girl went into so many different sectors, whereas Elizabeth, it's like she had the product, and I don't know how she did it either, but she was able to convince a bunch of investors, which I think is easier because you already have like she already set up this like kind of structure for herself. So it's more of like similar to cooking the books in my opinion of like, okay, does this work? Yeah, it works. Which investors aren't really, or they should have. A lot of people I guess didn't go and actually get their blood tested like on the spot to be like, oh, okay, look, it says I have diabetes or whatever. Um so I think for Anna, it was harder because you have to convince all these different people. And I don't know how you can convince people to like, I don't know, give you a whole bunch of money when you're not wealthy, and how to convince people you're an heiress. Now I feel a little bit better. Easy says, I was not feeling well. Oh no. Miss you. I breathed the one nose lately. Easy item says, what? Oh, is your nose stuffy? Oh, I'm sorry. I hate that. What did my mom teach me? I swear there was something you can do when you have a stuffy nose. Is it like, I think it might be. It's okay. Don't, you could try it. Don't blame me if it doesn't work. But this is what my mom tells me. Like, I think you can press like, I think is it the sides? Like here. Like here, they could press it hard down and just like press hard down here to like, and then move it around and then see if you can breathe from your nose easier. I don't know. I think that's what she told me. Might be teaching you something wrong. But I've done it when my nose was super stuffy. Like sometimes when I have a cold, I just like the bottom two area, like under your nose here, and then just like press low and then move. I'm not doing it hard right now because I have makeup. You too, Henry, Shayla, Sweet James. All right, take care, GB Love. Sorry, guys. I know I was gonna check out on Doge, but we'll get there in like 2 seconds. But it's bottom, so let's hit and go to the moon, GB Love. Hey there, Jenny. No, honestly, I hope this is the bottom. I know I say all the time, like, I can't wait till it drops lower. New low Doge. I'm gonna spend my 2.3K off of WEBULL and then like buy more Doge coins. I say that because it's more of like a defense mechanism to myself. So I'm trying to not be depressed once we go down. So I'm preparing for that. That's why I say this. I personally don't want it to happen. I actually would like the ending where I don't ever have to use that amount and I'll just miss out on buying the dip. I don't mind missing out on buying the dip when mass majority of our bags all go to the moon. I didn't say Matt Wallace, say it because I didn't listen to his stream, Shayla says, but I Googled it. Oh yeah, the only reason why I mentioned Matt Wallace is because he's like the first thing that popped up when I typed in Samsung Doge. I know you didn't mention his name, but he's the first person that popped up that was like the most relevant thing to the Samsung Doge situation. I didn't listen to his stream, but I Googled it and saw it on Google. So maybe Google was wrong, Shayla says. I don't think anything is wrong or Matt Wallace is wrong or anything. It's just that I never fully check out on news. Like, I will not think it's solid. If anyone, except for, let's say, if we're talking Elon Musk and SpaceX, if it wasn't Elon Musk or SpaceX's Twitter account that comes out saying Doge 1 mission, let's say, is happening April Fool's Day, right? Like, unless they say that, or like one of those accounts that's like verified and, with in control of what's happening with Doge 1 mission, right? It's SpaceX and Elon Musk. Unless it's somebody who's in control of it saying it, I will like not I just can't say for sure I know this is a fact, right? Take us to Universal Studios sometime, Henry says. All right, noted. I do have a friend that I think eventually will want to do a Universal visit, so just a matter of time. One day the big Dogecoin will happen. Hope so. Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. Sorry, Lucy is cool. Luke student child says, "Oh, thanks. I want 28K Bitcoin." MD says, "You and a lot of people, I think, would love to see $29,000 so they could buy a whole Bitcoin." I'm scared because I know it's going to be a very sad day for a lot of the other altcoins. Are we holding Doge? Terrence Lee says. I don't know. Are you holding Doge? Because I'm still holding Doge, but do your own DD and you guys are responsible for your own trades. It took me all day 8 hours to finish, Anna. I can say it's good, JR says. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. I do trust most of what you guys recommend to me on live streams because a lot of things you guys recommended me turn out to be pretty good. But yeah, I was gonna watch a Tinder Swindler, but I feel like that won't be that long. I hope it's not. So I'm gonna watch the Anna one, then I'll probably watch the Tinder Swindler one. Then I'll probably go back to Apple TV Plus because I only have it for 3 months. I did see there's a new show called Severance, which you guys will probably see. It's on Twitter. It's like trending right now because Apple TV Plus Severance is like this new show. It's actually I think directed or produced by Ben Stiller, which is pretty cool because I don't think I've seen anything from Ben Stiller before, or that's produced or directed by him. I've obviously seen Ben Stiller movies. Oh man, I need to watch a few more of his again. King says, "Why are you holding Doge? What does it do?" King says, "It doesn't do anything for me lately. If we're gonna be honest, it's been making me pretty sad. So I don't know why I'm holding Doge. I'm holding Doge because I bought it low, and then I didn't sell at the all-time high or even the middle high, and then now it makes no sense, in my opinion, to sell my Doge at like one of the lowest lows or the bad points. But I know I am taking a risk. If it continues to drop lower, then I'm going to lose everything. Everything. I hope that doesn't happen, but I might. I might. So that's why you guys never ever listen to others for financial advice or copy what they do. Oh my gosh. Am I went to play golf today and I literally chipped off my own skin. It did not bleed, but I was playing, like, trying so hard because 'cause I'm so competitive. I was trying so hard that, like, I, like, looked at my hand and I was like, "Oh, a piece of skin came off." Because I wasn't wearing gloves, though, so also that was stupid of me. Should have worn gloves. I don't know if that's ever happened to any of you guys. I played before, and this didn't happen, so I just went too hard. I was thinking, I don't know why, but it doesn't work for me if I'm picturing, like, when you're hitting the ball, it was a driving range. So when you're hitting the golf ball and you want to hit it hard, I can't really think of positive things to hit it hard. So I usually just picture like things I don't like. So I just focus on like either that one person I currently don't like or something I dislike, and then I'll just hit it really hard and it goes really far. Money comes and money goes, JE says. Absolutely. You still have a lot of time to make your fortune. Couldn't agree more. I think everything does happen for a reason, and I know that's cheesy, and it sounds like that's what losers say when they're not doing well. But I honestly believe it, and I think like I was talking to my friend lately, and I was saying how I personally think this is happening for a reason, like everything in my life, and like even though I failed, and if I were to go back in time, I would still sell Doge at 75, knowing what I know now, 75 cents. But like it's actually good because if Doge were to ever go back higher, then yes, it's good. Otherwise, it's a little sad. If it just goes up to 69, like that would be the next all-time high, and then I'll just never go back higher. Like by the time I peace out and go 6 feet under, it's still not passing 69 cents. That would just be depressing. But for now, let's say potentially if it goes to like $1 or $3 in the future, then it's good that I went through these hurdles because, for example, I wouldn't have this second channel. We wouldn't be talking right now, because I don't even think I made my second channel until, Doge started to drop more. I felt like I had more free time and to like delve into this. If I sold at the top, I think I would just continue to trade all the time and then therefore only have one channel. I'll trade all the time and then I'll probably take some money out, like invest in real estate, go travel more, which wouldn't like I just think I wouldn't have done this and had all that time on my hands. So I feel like everything happens in that sense. And I honestly think I am more passionate or about this channel, even though it's not bigger than the main one, than I am the main one because we talk about more things than just like money all day. And then also I'm doing real estate right now, which is also something I think I wouldn't have done if I just, like I said, made like $2.6 million and cashed out at the top and then kept on trading and maybe bought a Shiba Inu and then made myself like 10 mil or something. Yay for the second channel, Mr. Fixit says, and thank you. Would not be here for you know who you are, Mr. Fixit, Ken Bussy, Henry, GB Love, Josh R, all of you guys, Luke, that I see right now, MD. Sorry if I'm missing anybody. I'm just reading whatever I'm seeing here. All of you guys, if it wasn't for you folks watching my videos back when I was like eating and watching Titanic, having it silent, then I wouldn't be monetized for the second channel too. I wouldn't be making videos constantly over here. So thank you guys. I'm just wondering why you're holding. Why? Okay, well, I think I answered that one, right? Oh, she goes all Happy Gilmore on that golf ball. LOL. Lizzie, I am sending you healing energy. Thank you. It'll be better. I've actually like just grew up with a bunch of like cuts and bruises all the time. I'm actually surprised that I never hurt myself accidentally so hard that like I don't know, saw bone or something. It's always just been like skin, blood, bruise. XRP to the moon, King says. XRP? I don't know. Is that oh wait, hold on. Let me refresh again because is it am I like crazy or is it's like green? Hold on. The entire market, and again, I can't trust CMC, but apparently it says it's 1.75 trillion. Kind of bad. Down 4.66%. Oh, thank you, Henry. Thank you for the super sticker. So let's see here. 4.66%, which is pretty bad. Sushi Swap is trending. Sushi Swap is trending for dropping 7.93%. Not good, not good. Bitcoin is at 38,879. Ethereum 2,600. Oh my god. Honestly, if Ethereum continues to drop, I'm picturing like under $2,000 is honestly a possibility, and that's going to suck so much. But I definitely believe it's going to go under $2,000 if Bitcoin goes to like $30,000 or what some of you guys said, like 28, 29,000, or that's your wishful thinking. XRP, my goodness, it is being a boss right now. It's at 80 cents. Somehow not bothered at all, not even down 1%. It's up 0.13%. And we don't know why. Nobody knows why. They still have an SEC lawsuit last time I checked, but I feel like the SEC is after a lot of other people now. You guys know about the BlockFi. The BlockFi, we went over the article where they were fined, I think like 100 million or something like that. Do your own DD. I remember it being like in the millions and they were fined that. And now, obviously, with BlockFi, they say that if you do have a U.S. like interest accruing thing with your cryptocurrency, like you're earning interest off of it, you can't add more into it because they're dealing with this thing with us with the SEC. And then once they have it figured out, or if their application goes through, then you can start adding. So that's still kind of like all a big question mark right now. But maybe XRP is going. I don't know, just guessing here. But maybe XRP is going up because people are like not even focused on the fact that they still have a lawsuit that's not settled, and we don't know if XRP is going to be deemed a securities or just a cryptocurrency. We don't know that yet, right? It's still up in the air, yet the SEC is too busy doing other things, hitting up fines with other folks, other networks, and other apps and other exchanges. So they're a busy bunch. Also, they have a Twitter page, SEC, Gary Gensler, right? He's like, I think he's a chairman. He does like a couple videos here and there. I'm happy because I just learned August 6th is now National Root Beer Float Day. Seriously. Wait, what? Okay, I did not know we had a National Root Beer Float Day, but then again, there's so many days. There's like ice cream day, coffee day, right? Random stuff just pops up like on Instagram and Twitter, and I'm just like, okay. I never really go and celebrate it though. I feel like even when it's coffee day and I could go to Starbucks and just get a coffee. I don't know. I like to go against the trend. I'll have coffee on non-coffee day. And then yeah, a donuts. I think there's a donut day too. Donuts when it's not donut day. When it's the actual day, I don't really feel like it. I'm Putin and I bought the dips. Haha, Luke's food travel says. Oh my god, there's so many jokes and memes about Putin and Ukraine, and sometimes I have to double check. There's this one that I think Wall Street memes posted, or Wall Street bets, something on Instagram. I think somebody photoshopped Ukraine's Twitter page and said something like, invade us if you're gay. And it got a whole bunch of likes on Instagram. So I was like, oh my God, did Ukraine's verified Twitter page actually say this? Because I know Ukraine and Taiwan's Twitter page, they both actually tweeted memes before in regards to, well, like Ukraine in regards to Russia, and then Taiwan in regards to China. So I was like, oh my God, did they actually tweet this? Then I had to search, and then it turns out it wasn't true. They didn't tweet that, but there's just like definitely lots of stuff out there that I can't tell what's real anymore. There's day for everything daily, and not sometimes. There are two things for a day now. The ones who care the least makes the most. Doge means double not caring. ETH is getting very attractive. Buy at this price, Bob says. As a Russian American, this whole situation makes me so sad. Oh, sorry to hear that, Kaloon. And honestly, I think do you think it could be like something with like the fact that Americans don't understand what the Russians are saying, and you can only rely on the translation? I feel like a lot is lost through like translating. And people just really, like, human beings don't really understand each other. And if like if Russia speaks the same language as like Americans or whatever, and they just like maybe have an accent, it would be a different world, or vice versa. If we spoke like Russian with a different accent, and the Russians would just like, I think language is a huge part of it. Not saying that you can end wars because of languages, because obviously, like, look at North Korea and South Korea. But I'm not saying that language can end wars, but I think like, there would be a lot less lost in translation. And like for the citizens too, it's like we always just have to rely on like American news on what like Putin's saying and like how Russia's reacting. A lot of the times, I think we're not really sure what they're saying, unless like our news media translates it right for us. And then sometimes you don't just hear the translation, right? You just hear like the aftermath. Like, this is what our government thinks of what they just said. We think they're going to invade. They said they're not going to invade, but we think they are. So it's just like really messy. Universal language, King says. Again, because of what I've seen through, well, there's been civil wars, right? So, like, obviously, even if you're in the same country and you speak the same language, it's not like wars don't exist. People just don't like each other. But I think the language barriers just add that extra layer of more likelihood for issues. What about blood versus Krogan says? See, there you go. That's why I said, just because you speak the same language doesn't mean it's all resolved. But definitely, it kind of sucks. Like, I think depending so much on like translators for these like big guys like presidents and whatnot. There's two memo came out on XRP lawsuit, and both are positive for XRP in a way. Oh, thank you, MD. Okay. So maybe there's some good news for XRP, positive lawsuit memos. But again, I will believe it once XRP is fully out in the clear and the lawsuit's over and they are deemed just a cryptocurrency and not a securities. I was going to AD. Oh, wait, JE says, yeah, man, I was going to buy ADA under $1. Now I'm afraid. Yeah, I don't know, man. ADA well, technically it's been around $1 forever. It's been like a $1.07 for a while too. So I don't know, if it drops even right to $1, like from its like around $3 all-time high, right? That's not even that bad of a drop. That's not an 80% drop. So in comparison to like Doge and Shiba Inu and what Dogecoin and Shiba Inu went through, I feel like even if ADA went to like 94 cents or something, it wouldn't even be that terrible. And I would still still think there's a possibility it could go lower. I don't think Doge can get to 50 cents anymore, Luke says. The Doge hype is no more, but Bitcoin can go to 100K. That seems a little biased, Luke, but I think if Bitcoin can get to 100K, then that's going to bring back a lot of hope overall for the rest of the market. I hope. Lucy is market is currently dumping. Yeah, I know. Mayday, Mayday. I think language and culture, Kalun says, definitely plays a huge part. I also think America, Ukraine, and Russia has three separate agendas, and all three are clashing hard. Well, Putin definitely has his own, yeah. And I think every single country, they have their own narratives, and the leaders have their own narratives that they want to follow for their own personal reasons. And then also just like a narrative that they want to paint for their own countries. So it's hard. It's hard for them to ever really agree on anything because they won't really be able to understand, right? Like Biden would never be able to understand why Putin really needs to get Ukraine back in a sense, or if he does want to invade later on, or he does take it back. And he shouldn't. It's not something that would benefit him. So really, what if he wouldn't understand? He wouldn't try to. What's the next FUD or Black Swan event after Ukraine? I don't know. Let's see how long Ukraine can play out for because it's still going. I don't know when they're going to stop using that one because people still haven't stopped using the Bitcoin got canceled or Bitcoin's going to be banned card. So that's still around. People like you can use the same piece of news over and over and over again for like literally 10 years because Bitcoin's been canceled for like basically 10 years. People say ADA is better than Ethereum, but ADA can do 3 TPS and Ethereum do 14 TPS. I don't know. Some Ukraine want to be part of Russia. Also, Ukrainians want to be like the rest of Europe, Henry says. Again, and it's hard because we're like lumping them all together to be like, oh, okay, like, they want this, but it's always, we're always going to see certain individuals that are either happy with their government or unhappy with their government, wants to join or maybe wants to stay separate. It's just we can never really know because you can get a majority. Like America is pretty divided on like in itself. So I can't even imagine what Ukraine is going through. Like there's probably a bunch of people who are like WTF, why is the world talking about us? And then maybe some that are okay and maybe wants to join in with Russia, and then some that are like unhappy with it. Breaking news: China bans crypto for the 7th time, and people dump again anyway. As an American, I cannot tell the difference between a Russian or Ukrainian. Y'all look alike, says Chris Tucker, Luke's Food and Travel. Wait, did he actually say that? Like recently, you mean? And is he doing stand-up comedy like in person, or is he doing it on Netflix? I feel like there's so many stand-up comedians that I haven't finished watching on Netflix. Anyways, AVAX. Oh my God, Doge is number 12 now. We got knocked down by BUSD 13.6. Oh God. Polkadot is dumping to 7%. Shiba Inu 12%. Holy cow, Shiba Inu. Guys, I can't look at this anymore. It's too depressing. Let's talk about something else. One more, and then I'm gonna go and continue to watch my Anna Delvey. This I just found interesting before starting the stream. It's from CNBC. Yes, Marry for Money, a top economist shares the surprising financial benefits of marriage. So, Valentine's Day just passed, and marriage is all the rage. According to the wedding report, there will be some 2.5 million weddings this year, the most since 1984. 1984. Man, a lot of stuff is always on 1984. But yeah, that's crazy. I did not know that we couldn't get to the 2.5 million wedding level since 1984. I always thought that if I had to guess a number for like weddings per year, I used to think that would be like, I don't know, 10 million, just because so many people are like married and divorced. Hey there, Tara, welcome. Why are we saying one? Mr. Fix says, wait, Luke, we do look alike, Kaloon says. So Kalin 187 for some background is Russian, right? Or wait, did you say you were? Yeah, you said you were Russian. So you agree that Ukrainians and Russians look alike. Is that the same? And again, I want to let you guys know I'm not very good with the backgrounds and the geography. So is that like similar to the situation in like North Korea, South Korea in a sense? Is it like at one point you guys were all one, like living in the same area, and then eventually it broke off to two separate places? So that's why everybody pretty much looks alike? Yes? No? Conspiracy Elon is giant BTC whale and is nuking BTC to send Doge to Mars. That would be the greatest plot twist ever. But I think he likes Bitcoin still. I don't think he would have accepted Bitcoin if he didn't like it. XRP gang, BNGL says, I means goodbye, Slim, Mr. Fixa says. Oh, okay. One is goodbye, Slim. What do cats eat for breakfast? Mice Krispies. Ew. And now I'm picturing Rice Krispies with like mice in it. Yuck. Hold on. East and West Ukraine, very different, Iron Hawk says. Okay, I've never been to Ukraine, so again, it's like I feel like I really don't know much about it. The most I've talked about the word Ukraine, like I said the word Ukraine the most times is this year of my life. Seriously. I really would like to visit Russia and Ukraine one day though. The most I know about Russia is that they have some cute architecture. I like the little round-ish building architecture that I see through like TV shows. Really one of his. I heard it's cold, and that's all I know. Conspiracy Elon is giant thing. Wait, we will look back at these days from the moon eventually. I hope so. But anyways, continue on with this. As an economist, and this is from CNBC, as an economist, Lawrence J. Kotlikoff is all for it. He says marriage beats partnering long term. He's no expert on how to meet the love of your life. I don't think anyone is. Um, his goal is to make sure that you barter for a spouse or partner, understanding the economic resources and financial obligations that you each bring to the table. What are the benefits of marriage according to Kotlikoff? What a cool name. It's Kotlikoff off. Kot like off. But that sounds interesting. It's basically, I guess, talking about how you should really know like your like the money background between people. And I do agree with this. I think before you get married, and I've seen so many marriages break apart because of money problems. I mean, marriage can break apart without money problems, but money is one of the relationships is like two of the things that you can constantly hear people like argue about or talk about, even when you're just like eavesdropping at a coffee shop. I totally do that. I think those are just the things that people talk about the most, right? Like, okay, who are you dating? Who are you with? Like, who are you getting married to or divorced or engaged? When are you going to get married? Like, these are the things that we talk about the most as a society, along with like money, right? Like, did you get a raise from your job? Are you making a lot? What are you making? Are you making less or before? Like, how much money do you want to make? Like all this stuff, real estate, it's like money, love, all of that jazz, but they're definitely tied together because we talk about it so much that if let's say I think relationships can get bad if two people make themselves, or if you get into a relationship with someone you don't know how they spend their money and they end up spending all your money and you don't have a prenup, like that would really suck. I love the candy cane turtles on top of the, what is it called? Bob says I love the candy cane Tourette's. Is that what it's called? I don't know if you're joking or that's what it's called. On top of Russia buildings reminds me of Munchkin Land. I don't know what Munchkin Land is. I don't know if you're trolling me. The Buddha used Zen to communicate with beings from other realms, Luke says, and dimensions. But 2,500 years later, our phone technology still cannot do that. Sad. Russia used to own the Ukraine, Kalun says. Oh, okay. We are Slavic Europeans. Slavic Europeans. I would say there is more of a difference than North and South. Since I'm half American, though a lot of people can't tell I'm Russian. Oh, okay, got it. I had a like close Russian friend growing up, just straight Russian. I don't think she mentioned anything about Ukraine. I feel like and I mean, just recently watching the Olympics too with like the ROC, I would say it's, or maybe because I am Asian, I feel like the saying that all Asians look alike, it's easier for me to tell. Maybe I'm more sensitive to it because I am. It's like easier for me to tell, or I feel like because I am Asian, I don't think we we all look alike, even though I feel like when other cultures look at you, they'll be like, oh, they all look alike because you're not as keen on being able to see the differences. But maybe because I am Asian, I'm gonna be like, oh, like we look different. I could tell that we look different. But for Russians, I will say, at least at the ROC, you could tell like most of them are Russian. I could tell most of them from like ROC versus like an American or Canadian team. So I think there is a look in a sense, or maybe I'm just like labeling because of the fact that I'm not Russian. So maybe it's harder to tell. I feel like if you are something, it's easier to tell, wouldn't it be? Because like I'm not a dog, so I can't tell the different. Like if you put two Dalmatians next to me, I'll be like, I don't know which one's which. So, like they'll other than aside from the patches, but like bulldogs, if you put two bulldogs that are the same color next to each other, I'll be like, they'll look the same, right? That's a weird way of explaining things. But I feel like it's harder for that's why I don't really get offended. I think people get offended so easily, like, oh, like if someone like saw another Asian girl and mistaken me for that person, I honestly wouldn't blame them, especially if I mean I'll judge them if they are Asian. I'll be like, what the heck? But if they're not, I'll be like, okay, I get it. Because you're like I said with the analogy with the fish, dogs, animals thing, like you don't know, I think, unless you are, or it's just maybe easier for your eyes to figure it out because you're looking at yourself all the time. How fast you talk, I would think you were rushing, Mr. Fixit says, or rapping. Hi. Low Mo Hi Tara says, it's you, LOL. Ciao, hi. Love Doge Sheep. Thank you, Love Doge Sheep. Dogelan, Shinjavote. Thank you for coming in, all my mods. Jeff says, I do not understand why the government do not approve Bitcoin because of Bitcoin. More poor people have an opportunity to become wealthy. Um, that I do agree with in a sense, but I also feel like that ship has sailed for like the wealthiest folks, like the poorest people becoming super, super wealthy. Ship sailed. I don't think Bitcoin is going to make like somebody who has $100 to invest in Bitcoin now into ever a multi-billionaire anymore, or even multi-millionaire anymore, in my opinion. Unless, who knows, unless you can live like 200 years and then we're all on Mars, and if somehow we can use Bitcoin, which I doubt, because last time Joe Rogan and Elon Musk, I think, had an interview, or maybe it was Lex Freeman and Elon Musk, but if somebody and Elon Musk and Elon had said that there's like this discrepancy if you were on Mars, that you can't just like transact with Doge. There's like a time difference. So it wouldn't make sense. Or like, yeah, it wouldn't work out to be able to trade, like, let's say Doge, or use it as like a currency. So cryptocurrency and like, the cryptocurrency, if we use on Earth and Mars, it really wouldn't work out just due to I guess, the network, the sending of the data across that far of a distance. Money and cheating, gold and silver. Then it comes wait, money and cheating, gold and silver. When it comes to relationships, Ken says. Honestly, so true. Russian girls tend to be taller. LOL. Kaloon says taller than. Are you talking like Americans, like Japanese and Chinese, Korean, like that? I don't know. I feel like there's yeah, maybe. My friend that was Russian is for sure taller than me by a long shot. So I think you're right. I think you're right. But I think like naturally though, like Asians aren't as tall, at least like for females. Most of the Asian friends I have are not as tall as a lot of, like American friends. Love Joe Sheep, or not American because you can be Asian American. So I'm just gonna say Caucasian. Henry Beadle Jr. in Eastern Russia, there are many Asian ethnic minorities who identify as Russian. It's a very unique situation. Asian ethnic minorities. Oh, I know what you're talking about, Kaloon. I had a classmate like that. She looked Asian and Russian mixed. So I think she was. She was in a sense, like they look different from just like full like Ukrainian or full Russian, and they definitely don't look like just like Chinese or Korean or Japanese. They looked like they were mixed, but it was like I think their own background. But that's the closest thing I can come up with is like it seems like a Russian Asian mix. But they have like blonde hair and like lighter eyes, which is not as normal as common as like if you just had like a Japanese let's say woman marry a Russian guy. The child would usually have darker features. I think the Asian gene, like the Asian gene with the black hair naturally, usually you will see mixed people have like darker features over like blonde, even if the father or the mother, like one of them is like blonde with blue eyes. Usually the darker gene wins. Correct me if you're a scientist, but that's what I heard. And that's kind of like what I've seen through all like most mixed people. Henry Jr. in Russia. in Russia there. Wait, hold on. Sorry if I'm missing some. There's like so many like comments I didn't see. Russia does border China and North Korea, Henry says. True. And I'm so sad I still haven't visited. I saw a video on YouTube where a pretty petite Russian girl, not her shirt button off of the car, she was sped up. What does that mean? Not, but I left Tara. Oh no. Hold on. I'm always here invisibly. Tara. But that's okay. I know a lot of you guys don't like to write, or I've seen people who like wrote on the live stream randomly one time and was like hi or answered something, but usually they don't talk. That's totally cool. I appreciate every single person that watches my videos. You do not have to, write on the live streams you don't feel comfortable or comment. Just know that I appreciate you guys by being here and for subscribing, ringing that notification bell hopefully, and smashing that like button. Oh, thank you. Sorry, love Doge and Shib. Thank you so much for the sticker. Really appreciate it. Wait, hold on. I realized Easter or some mini. Okay, yeah, saw that Yoshibu. What's Yoshibu? Is that like another crypto? Give me 1 second. I'm gonna just check crypto one more time and finish reading some of these, and then I'm gonna go watch my Anna Delvey Netflix show. Apparently, there's only 8 episodes, and it's good, so I want to finish it up so I can move on to the Timbler Swindler. Wait, hold on. Russia can be petite, small is the moral of my story. Okay, gotcha. Russians can be petite and small. Of course, of course. I think just because let's say if you like have met a bunch of people who happen to be tall in like one race, just know there's always going to be different shape sizes for every single race. I've never seen just one size, one body shape for one race ever. And I've never seen just kind people for one race and just mean people for one race either. So let's just call it what it is. There are all different types, sizes, looks, nice, evil, good, bad, in every single being that is human, no matter what language you speak and how you look like and what makeup you decide to do. Lucy, I've made all those hours at yes, Lucy, I've made all those hours at first. Tara says, I know you were one of the first OGs that helped me gain my hours. So you guys know I always appreciate you. You make a good point, Lucy, but you have to remember we can leverage by trading Bitcoin. The problem is most people do not have the skills to trade. Makes sense, Jeff says. Yes, we could still do much better, obviously, and that's what I'm hoping for, that Dogecoin can make another round of billionaires, millionaires, just a lot of people money, hopefully, and more altcoins on here hopefully can make some people more wealthy and break out of the same either 9 to 5 or unhappy lives, unhappy jobs. I definitely think that crypto has the possibility of doing this, but it also has the possibility of corrupting a lot of people's lives and crushing your savings. So it's a fine line. It's risky, just like anything else, just like stocks. So I feel like with stocks and crypto, it's either way risky. It's risky to try and change your life, period. So definitely be careful, anyone who is watching any financial YouTube videos or trying to trade stocks, crypto for the first time. Just know that most people statistically do not make money out of the markets, whether it be stock market, gold market, silver market, I don't know, commodities, trading, plants and seeds and berries market, and crypto market. So be careful. Hopefully you do make more than not. But statistics is there for a reason to kind of give you an example of what could be your future. So all I know is I'm going to ride out this bear market, which I do believe we're in. I'm going to hope for the best. But I am prepared for the worst. I'm always going to be prepared for the worst. And right now I'm preparing by just earning interest off of FTX. I hope they don't change that percentage anytime soon, but I think they can. Not I think they can. I know they can. So all of these platforms that allow you to earn interest, or whether they say you're staking it, or with FTX specifically, the link down below I have for FTX. You could trade every $10. They give you a free coin. They're currently giving you up to 8% in, APY, which is all great and all right. Who doesn't like to earn interest or earn something off of staking or, lending? But they're not saying that they're lending it out. They're saying that they're making their interest off of like liquidity pools. Whatever it is, they can change the terms anytime. So I'm happy with the 5% that I'm currently getting, because it's up to 8% for like $10,000, and anything above that, it's like it goes down. But I'm happy with it, but I'm prepared for them to go just as low as like 1% or maybe even lower than that one day. We all know that people are the same wherever you go, Ken Bussey says. And people speak money wherever you go. Are we about to sing? LOL. Wait, what? Wait, hold on. Okay, I'm gonna go, but I'm gonna finish reading some. There are so many Eskimo tribes in Russia as well, so this is so messing world, Easy Item says. I didn't know there were many Eskimo tribes. Okay, thank you, Easy Items. Okay, well, hold on. Oh, thank you, Tara. Thank you, Tara, for the sticker. Bravo. Why are we doing sing? Are we about to sing? Watching the YouTube on the TV, on the phone, on the metaverse. The girl watching across the window, watching the YouTube on the TV, on the phone, on the metaverse. Are you making fun of that Netflix TV show with the girl across from the window of the woman and blah blah blah? I can never memorize it. Can never memorize it. But apparently, I was recommended that recently. It's with Kristen Bell. I was recommended to watch it. I didn't yet because I have a whole list of more real life. I like to watch things like Anna Delvey's story, and I want to watch The Tinder Swindler because I think it just adds more like of that interesting factor to the show, knowing that obviously they make it more dramatic, but it's cool, I guess, knowing in the back of my mind like, oh my god, this actually like happened. By the way, I was scrolling through Paramount Plus yesterday, and there's so many documentaries. If you ever want to watch like really old movies like Marilyn Monroe, Audrey Hepburn, they have some old movies on Paramount Plus. That also a lot of documentaries. They had like stuff on Kennedy, they had stuff on like Princess Diana, like lots and lots of documentaries. Um, Riverdale is fire. Yes, I finished it. I finished watching Riverdale, so I'm just waiting for any new episodes, and I'm still waiting for Demon Slayer. We all know. Wait, hold on. People are like everywhere was a cool Twilight Zone episode about going to Mars. Henry says. Okay, I never watched Twilight Zone, so I did not know that. Hold on. Are you going to watch Kanye documentary? Josh R says. Yes, I saw that popped up. I was so dumb. I was like, "What's Gene? Yes." Because I read it, that the title was like GJEEN and then YUHS with a dash in it. So I thought that was like Korean or something. I thought it was like a Korean name. I was so confused. I was like, what is genius? But I had to say it so many times. And I was like, oh, I think it's genius. I felt really stupid. But maybe I'll end up watching that too. I don't know really what it's about. I don't know if it's like the beginning of his career and how he got famous or something like that. But I'm gonna watch, like I said, the list goes Anna Delvey first and then Tinder Swindler. Then I'll see what I feel like afterwards. But thank you guys so much for being a part of this live stream. I'm gonna go. Stay positive. I know it's really rough right now. That's why I'm telling you. I mean, it's gonna be probably pretty rough as long as Bitcoin continues to drop. I hope it doesn't go down to 30,000, but if it goes down to 30,000, Doge is gonna be rough, and I will let you guys know. My community members on the main channel, you know who you are. You will get an update if I paper hand and freak out and sell it all before it goes under 10 cents. I do not want to sell after I'm in the red, so I will try my best to protect my assets and make money instead of lose money. You still have Shinja. Ken Bussy says, yeah, maybe I'll peace out and go into Shinja like you. I Diary of a Man, LOL. I like BMW old movies, Henry says, just to hear how they talk and how. Oh, I was like, what is BMW? Okay, so you like black and white movies just to hear how they talk and how so many people always wear suits and dresses, even while just at home. Yep. Yeah, I don't understand that part. But yes, that was weird. I mean, I don't really think I watched that many old movies. The oldest movies I watched is probably like Audrey Hepburn movies. But yeah, they were classier back then, I feel like, or just tried harder wearing suits. Or maybe they just like went to work like wearing a suit, and then they came back home and they're like, "Oh, whatever." Oh, they didn't really invent, I guess, wife beaters and t-shirts back then. I don't know. No, they did have wife beaters. But yeah, people did look a lot classier, I guess, back then. But I love Audrey Hepburn. So Audrey Hepburn movies are good. And I love like, yes, like the language, the way that people spoke. So sometimes it's nice to go, well, sometimes I go all the way back like 1800s and hear how people talked, or you can go like Shakespearean era. But Shakespeare has like his basically created, I think, his own like way of talking in a sense. And then Audrey Hepburn time is obviously like also another time of the way they talked. Definitely more romantic, I think, back in the day when people spoke. Thank you so much, Hara. Thank you guys. Thank you for the sticker. I love Doge and Sheep. Thank you for the rose. Much appreciated. We are so in danger of holding coins right now, especially the meme one. I know. And that's because I seriously think that if Bitcoin can't hold it together, we're all gonna fall apart. I love black and white. Oh, you talking about movies, Ken Bussy says. I meant BNW. I was reading BNW. All right, take care, guys. Stay positive, stay on the green, and I'll see you soon on the main channel. Well, tomorrow for sure. Bye.